Oh boy. All right, we're done with gaming right now. We're going to be talking about some crazy stuff that's happening around the world, which is President Trump announcing Stargate. Is this a sequel to the movie? Is this a remake like they did with Star Trek? I don't know exactly. Venture to invest 500 billion with a B in AI infrastructure. Interesting. Let's see what's going on.
It's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs. And in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. It's sort of CEO of everything.
Do I need to turn it up?
He's an amazing man and an amazing business person. But to
Very
announce
amazing.
the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here.
Guessing he works with OpenAI.
As
I think they're the biggest, right?
Competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO.
Oh, I know that guy on the right.
My friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent.
I thought they were the biggest in the world.
Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. This
Now, addition can sometimes be subtraction. Let's keep that in mind.
monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't say it, they did. So I appreciate that, fellas. But it'll ensure the future of technology. What we want to do is we want to keep it in this country. China is a competitor, and others are competitors.
That's smart.
We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available.
Genie's out of the bottle, boys. The AI is going to be here to stay. Now, how successful will it be and how efficient will it be? Time will tell, but guess what? It's a race to the finish line. Whoever has the best is going to be the best.
I'm going to help.
Eventually, this might be the way wars are won. It's fucking ironic, because I'm originally a Halo fan. If you don't know anything about Halo lore, there's a fucking amazing trilogy of books about, like, the OG Halo rings, and there's, like, AI wars with mendicant bias. It's just, oh my, I'm a nerd.
A lot.
Let me not even go there.
Emergency declarations, because we have an emergency. We have to get this stuff built.
Yeah, fiction's becoming the truth now.
So they have to produce a lot of electricity, and we'll make it possible for them to get that production done very easily at their own plants if they want, where they'll build, at the plant, the AI plant, they'll build energy generation, and that will...
That's going to take a lot of energy.
Be incredible. But it's technology.
RIP to whoever's grid they're crashing, bro.
And artificial intelligence, all made in the USA.
Probably in California, I'd assume.
Begin immediately. Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures.
Big buildings.
I was in the real estate business. These buildings, these are big, beautiful buildings. They're going to employ a lot of people. And physical campuses and locations currently being scouted nationwide. They're making their choices of locations. I think they have their choice. I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words and just talk about a little bit about what they're doing. And if you have any questions, and then we'll go into a couple of other subjects also. But this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all. So, Larry, maybe we'll start with you, and we'll go down the line. Thank you.
All right, Larry.
Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible.
Oh, they were trying to ban that shit.
AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Masa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's a 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20 and other locations beyond the Abilene.
Bro, I swear to you said Abilene? Oh, thank God. I was about to say, I swear to God, if it's in the DFW, I'm going to be pissed because we already got grid issues out here, man. I remember 2021 when we had a fucking freeze. The motherfucker's power was going off and on every hour, bro. Every hour. And it was like 10 degrees outside. That shit ain't going to cut it.
Location, which is our first.
Abilene's interesting because it's like a desert. It's like, if you don't know what, it's like Lubbock almost. Like if you think of like a typical like cowboy wearing a hat riding a horse like Texan, like I feel like a lot of people think that way around the nation maybe, and also like around the world when they think about Texas, because Texas is one of those states that people do know about around the world if they know the US. That's as close as you're gonna get to to a cowboy, you know. It's just very country out there, you know. They just be riding cattle, they just be herding them dogs, and they be just doing their thing. But Abilene, I actually lived there for a year. Great people up there. Some great people, some not so great.
Location. The kind of applications that we're building.
It's the middle of nowhere.
To give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records, not just maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be.
That's weird. I mean, that's good. I thought that was already pretty much a thing with, what are they called? I was called the educated journals. Whatever. But I thought that was already a thing. They could just like go on their computer and look it up. I guess maybe they just type in a subject and it applies to the best procedure done. I don't know.
A doctor in Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor at Memorial Sloan Kettering would treat the patient, or a doctor at Stanford would treat the patient.
That seems good. But there's, like, for instance, a lot of people will go to Mexico to get procedures done that they don't allow in America because simply it's outlawed for some reason. And that happens a lot, bro. That happens a lot. Like, Joe Rogan just had someone on his podcast a while ago. It was fucking Abbott. It was the governor. And they were talking about some psychedelic. I forgot exactly what it was. It wasn't ketamine, I don't think. It was something, but they all went to Mexico because it was outlawed in Texas. And so that's cool. You could see something that's more efficient in a different country, but the laws are different in those countries. So you seeing that information doesn't really help you, right? It's almost like the cancer thing. People think that there's a cure for cancer out there. I've heard a couple of my friends have shown me stuff, but that stuff isn't really. It's frowned upon. It's snake oil to a lot of people. I don't fucking know. I've never had cancer. Fucking would. Hopefully I never do. And I've never tested it myself.
We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI.
It would be cool. What if AI? Because everyone, put your tinfoil hat on real quick. Everybody thinks that the cure for cancer has already been made. It's already been discovered. Because there's so many diseases out there. There's just not many, like, cures at all. What if AI found the cure for it? Then it got exposed. Oh, I just think of that Family Guy scene where Brian's, like, pressing the old guy about, like, the cure for cancer. He's like, why? Why wouldn't you make this known to the wide public? He's like, I'll tell you why. I can't monetize the fuck out of someone that's cured. I can monetize every single trip and every single little maintenance item that I can do to help them, you know, be at rest and be at ease while they die slowly. It's very stereotypical conspiracy theories, you know, that a lot of people speculate, but It would be really funny if AI did find the cures to certain diseases and expose this. And this also could be, if you look at this could be proof that they have not been proven. Because honestly, if they're spending $500 billion on it, you think Trump would know about these cures and shit like that? The wealthy and the powerful. So maybe that's all speculation for sure. This might be proven. It's like, hey, we don't know what the cures are, and we're trying to figure it out.
I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm going to pass it to Masa, but this is a very exciting program for Oracle to be a part of. Thank you.
This could be amazing. This also doesn't seem like a thing so far, at least that I've heard. Because when you think of AI and being more efficient as a human race, that's all good. But that also removes a lot of jobs. Like I said, addition could be subtraction. You're adding, what he said, 1,000 jobs or something like that, 100,000. That's amazing. But if this AI gets so efficient, how many jobs does that remove from the improvement of efficiency of doctors not needing certain assistance or whatever? I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like every day we're getting closer to a universal income.
That's good. That's great.
What that looks like,
I feel tall
it's tricky,
now.
but I think we're gonna get there one day.
Thank you. Well, Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and
so
promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Now I came back with 500.
I like this guy.
Because this is as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age.
Oh yeah, we're the High Republic now, baby.
This is one great
what we were
example,
promised, at least,
Right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed. To make this happen.
Mission official.
So we would make this happen. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term. Right? Because of your success. So we are very, very excited to do this. And our partner is, of course, SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and additionally investing partner with MGX. On top of that, we have the technology partner, NVIDIA.
NVIDIA's prices, that stock is going like fucking straight to the stratosphere. It's already breaking through. Golly. Oh my God. I bet stock prices are crazy now. I can see these being problematic because I am very interested in AI. I've kept up to date the AI as much as I could, as much as I can. And there's been like banter, and there always has been, but AI has been a race to develop the best one. Obviously, it's like with anything with innovation, right? It's always a race. But people are saying that certain companies are trying to monopolize AI pretty much, and this move by the government, obviously, if China and all these other countries are going to be doing the same shit, we have to. It's not like we can just sit this out and just like who's got the biggest stick right now? You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we still have a big stick. We can't have our ego get in the way or be too humble. It's just not smart strategically. But it is. I don't know. It could be sketchy. Hopefully this is all for the best, right?
And of course, Microsoft has been.
But when it comes to politics and government,
to Sam and continue to support all our success. This is not just for business, as Larry said. This will help people's life. This will help solving many issues, difficult things that
I hope so.
Otherwise we could not have solved.
I hope it can reduce the cost of healthcare in this fucking country. That's what I hope it can do.
With the power of
I don't see
AI,
it doing that though.
I think AGI is coming very soon, and then after that, that's not the goal. After that, artificial super intelligence will come
duper
to solve the issues that mankind would never ever have thought that we could solve. Well, this is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Fantastic.
This, like I talked about curing cancer, it doesn't seem like that's in line with what they're doing. It seems more of like an organization app for medical documents, which isn't really exciting. It doesn't ring off the tongue, right?
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era. And as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President, and I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate.
That'd be crazy.
We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease.
Hopefully we're not creating another.
And what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Very good. Thank you.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Skynet is officially online. Oh my god, top comment. Of course it is. Yeah, it's the race to who has the best Skynet. Yep. Most efficient at not killing human beings. That's the goal, you know. We want our little AI overlord. How is this going to create 100,000 jobs? I feel like it will replace 100,000 jobs, right? Yeah, addition is not always addition is sometimes subtraction in math, you know? And then the jobs that are replaced need more people. We need real infrastructure, like housing and fixing water supplies. This can go one of two ways, the golden era or the end. You are absolutely right, especially when they introduce AI super intelligence. This could be the absolute end of humanity as we know it. I won't go there yet. AI still having trouble, you know, creating AI generated art. Now there are some really sophisticated apps out there and processors and generators, but it's still pretty new. My raw reaction, man. I don't think we're headed towards Skynet yet. I do think the reason Trump, I think, brought him back on stage, frankly, was to build up more hype for it, which is, you could consider over-promising. You know, that's for, like, investors and stuff like that. That's where Trump's business mind comes into play, which is a smart thing to do financially for him, for the government. But is it ethical? That I don't know about that, because with AI, it's a tricky slope. Like the comment said, we don't have the infrastructure yet, so we don't have a system that can pretty much guarantee that all American citizens can live a nice and happy life, where, let's just say, 40% of jobs are taken away, or 20%, even 10%. That's a lot of jobs, bro. And I feel like AI can easily do that, easily. And then once we get robotics and AI combined together, and it becomes better and better, and technology just evolves over time. It's not like, unless the worst happens, you know, it's just gonna get better. So that's the issue I have, is how do we maintain, like, we already have a homeless problem right now. It's bad, and the infrastructure needs to be there. So bigger concepts, bigger preparations need to be taken, and I'm sure those talks are already happening right now. It's just that's a huge thing to create. It's online with the Constitution. It's honestly the second half of our country. If we're able to keep pushing and be amazing, that is coming down the line, and it's coming down the line sooner than y'all expected. It's gonna happen on our timeline, I think. So, yeah, if you like my reaction to this topic, comment down below. Like the video, helps push it out to more people. Dislike it if you didn't like my reaction, whatever it might be, man. Let me know how you're feeling about this. Let's keep the conversation flowing in the comment section below, and hit that sub button. Join the ether. Let's get to 1,000, baby. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.